This one is, of course, this is where your cord lives. Nice thing about this particular coach, again, depending on what your Class C was, this has a transfer switch. So some of the older coaches, you had to physically plug the cable into the generator output to get it to run. This one does it. There's a box. Matter of fact, I think it's hiding right up here. It's got two big giant switches in it, so when the generator kicks on, it sees that 120 volt, 50 amp coming from the generator, goes, ooh, power. Click, right. So you've got power coming from the generator, and then when you plug it in, ooh, better power, more stable power, and it'll actually, you'll hear it click.
It clicks back and forth. Okay.
Usually the indicatives, the way you can tell on these is turn the generator on. Of course, make sure you're not running all your appliances, lights and everything off, fire your generator up, you know, it'll do its thing, and then you'll actually hear the microwave and the refrigerator beep. Usually when it beeps, that means the switch is connected. At that time, of course, you can go through, turn your lights on, set your TV out, ACs,
okay,
you know, whatever you want to monkey with. But again, it's got another bung in there, so you can run your cable through it. I think your cable is, what did we say, 35 feet? That's what this is. Yeah, so it's a pretty good sized cable.
okay.
And yes, you can use extension cables if you would like. Just make sure that you don't exceed 60 feet.
And that big around.
Yeah. Don't get like, oh my god, no, you can, but Winnebago, make sure it's 50 amps compatible and don't double your. After you go a couple feet over, but they don't want you to go at 130 feet from the coach because you're going to have power problems regardless. So, and then of course the one next to it, all diesels in the United States now have to carry diesel exhaust fluid on board in the system. What Freightliner's done kind of was Winnebago request. Of course, you've got the tank here, and it's got its own physical gauge, its own fuel pump. You turn the key, it does everything else. But on your dash, and we'll show you where your fuel gauge is, you've got three little LEDs that are lit up. And it looks like a couple of holes with some air blowing through it. That's the diesel exhaust fluid measurement. So
okay,
when it's,
it lets you know when it's
right. So when you get down to that last bar, just make sure the next time you stop, either the station has pumpable DEF, or they've got, most of them carry the jugs. Because if you get stopped and they check this, just carry an extra jug with you. Peak, because I think Peak is about cheapest I can find diesel exhaust fluid, and I think it was 30-40 bucks last time I checked it for a jug.
Yeah.
Chunk that in the compartment with the hose, and then you really don't have to worry about it. Right.
Okay.
If you want to, we can order it, but unfortunately, retail market.
I understand.
But, and like I said, it's tanked and sealed. If you have any issues with it, it's all Freightliner. It's all their deal. You just bring it to us, we'll take it down to Freightliner. Correct. You know, we don't like customers having to drive their coaches all the way down 35, down to 183. We'll do it that way. If we mess it up, we'll fix it. We don't want you having to sweat, because this isn't a small coach by any means, but it's pretty good size, and it's tall.
Yeah.
So
right.